would come through, the Zoe bot lane for Perks. Everyone's been excited to see, ooh, the new AD carry Perks in the bot lane. He's cheating! He's playing mid laners in the bot lane.
Mickey stopped in his tracks, but may look for the re-engage. Unfortunately, just takes so much damage there waiting for that Black Shield to wear off.
Ooh, that's a big ulti use from Perks. Mithy looking for engage.
Wants to run it in. The Ignite does go down. There's the ulti coming out. First Blood does go over to Mithy, but now Patrick wants to follow up. Ulti coming down from the Karthus. Mithy knows he's dead. Trading back on the side of G2.
Yeah, unfortunately didn't have the heal there. Used it previously in the fight before the Karthus ultimate even came down. Jankos wants to sit in his jungle, and he wants to continue to farm up. Get more items, get more to his defining ability to be that ultimate. So, unfortunately for Perks and Mickey, there might not be a lot of help coming for them in this bot lane.
It's true. Also, Karthus wants to ult whenever there's a free kill to steal. Alfari now TPing bot, cold in for the collapse.
Looking for the play here, they have to watch out. Where's the jump going to go from Perks? Could try to dodge a skill shot here. Is he just going to try to make it out of the wall? But knockback, so much CC comes in, and Mithy going to grab another kill. Bloodthirsty support, man. I can respect it.
They're trying really hard to get...
It still feels like onus is on OG of how they want to play around this bot lane and finally crack this tower.
Right now, Mithy just wants to kill people. They're looking for the engage. The TP has now been committed. Patrick has finally gotten that catch out. They're running. Jankos is here. Wonders in the midst of everyone. They knock that Karthus right away. Ulti's going to come out, combine it with the Urgot, but Mithy with the perfect stopwatch to deny both ultis is not quite enough. The root coming through. Wonder now could just go down. Nukeduck potentially going to look for the engage here. Eyes on the Cassio. Where it's going to go. Cole is so incredibly low. Caps swap form is maybe look for the extended shock blast. Not going to have the cooldown.
Nukeduck does have
they
the
want to, but OG starting to build themselves a 1K gold lead. Can look to get more, but they have to be careful. Immediately the engage comes in. Goodbye, Patrick. You got to play lane phase, buddy, but you got to be a little bit more careful when you walk into that mid lane.
And this is where
G2 a lot here. One more hit. Is it going to come through? Not going to happen in the end. Shelly. Ooh.
They can also fall back to their vision. They've got complete control of this bottom river, which is why they want to fight in it.
Sleepy Trouble Bubbles and Bindings. That's what you got to look out for. Watch for the skill shots to connect. Patrick. This man has a Hex Drinker. The ulti's coming out too. The Black Shield's gone, and so is Patrick. Frostgrunt, you said it earlier, you said they are not going to interact. They are not looking for the enemy team to push buttons. OG didn't push a single one other than that Black Shield, and you just watched Patrick drop. That is absolutely brutal.
And G2 immediately capitalized, securing themselves another mid lane tower.
G2 just exploded into this game. It was so slow, back and forth. OG felt like they were winning out on some of these trades, but now that Perks has that first item completed, now that Caps has a few items under his belt, and the Karthus is starting to take off from the farm. Also, I'd love that you explained that interaction. So he pushes R, so then you push R, huh?
They told me to explain.
Is he dead?
No, they don't need to push R here, Mithy. Dead.
Oh, no.
He's gone. The engage now coming in as well. The ultimate has now come out. How far will Nukeduck make it? Trying to run. They're buying time. They're trying to burn him down so the Urgot can bring him back. Is drowsy. Not going to happen. Still asleep. Caps looking for the shot. Perks not going to find it. Yes, there it is. Rakan flying over the wall to back up Caps. G2 are tearing this team apart.
But did you see that OG Brotherhood? They took a bullet.
Everything that OG tried to do gets immediately destroyed.
And honestly, Carlos, the reaction, what else can you do? All you can do is laugh after watching a play like that. This is just so disgusting. Alfari getting a tower back.
Their first of the game. All right, here's the flank from Alfari. They're trying to collapse onto 3 members. Oh, Patrick, no!
But this is the bait. Patrick now running for his life.
Oh, no.
No, here comes the engage from Mickey X. Jankos is there waiting in the wings. The Requiem not quite available, but they don't even need it. Wonder now getting the fear. Oh, God, it is an absolute massacre. Jankos running down cold. Mana, the only thing that's going to stop him from killing everybody on this lineup. G2 taking their time as they run through this OG lineup. 4-man knockup for Alfari, at least it looks cool because it's not going to save his life.
It is not enough as G2 just obliterate OG once again. Ultimate coming out, and that will kill Cole. The
Shot
ace
in the back
for G2 Esports as Origen crumble.
Last dance here, Mithy and Patrick against the world as the rest of their team is going to start to respawn. Everyone is up now. Maybe G2 overstep and offer OG a way back in, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Unstoppable Scion looking for the drift. Mickey just goes right over the wall. They're just going to follow up. The shock blast is massive. Mickey with these clutch engages time and time again.
It is just too much damage for OG to deal with. They are too far behind. 10,000 gold is the lead that G2 are currently running with. And look, they can't even get close.
Them. He says, you're not getting back to that Nexus, but Nukeduck now going to try to fire back with a kill of his own. Uses the Saros, but Perks is jumping over the wall. Wonder going in for the kill. Patrick running for his life. Thinks he can juke his way around the base gate. So many low health members, but he doesn't have the ultimate. Here comes Jankos. He flashes forward. He takes down Jankos. Yankos, oh, at least he gets the sweet outplay in the end, but it is not enough at the end of the day. The G2 super team making it look so easy as they tear their way to the Origen lineup. Mithy forced to stand in that fountain, but it's not enough to save him. It's just too much, folks. The poke comp, it cuts him down. G2 coming in here with a statement win, throwing their lives into the fountain and a sign of disrespect as they take their first win.
We saw Fnatic fall in game number 1, but G2 stand strong, and they look to be the true super team, if not the boogeymen of the LEC, and boy, are they one to be feared.
Well, Perk said it in the video. The LEC doesn't know what is about to hit them. And I think I could quite confidently say...
When you throw that many skill shots from Fog of War,
I was not expecting to be hit by that from G2. 27-minute win. Origen, things looked pretty good in the early game. Perks and Mickey, they were struggling against the Draven Morgana duo, but Yankos was quietly picking up kills. The composition was slowly building into its prime, and the moment they started grouping, that was it. OG had no answers.
And that was terrifying. And I think if you look at that game and the way that it played out, you see some vulnerabilities maybe in Perks' laning phase, getting shut down, you know, having the pick there with the Draven Morgana to make sure that he couldn't do a lot. But when the team came together, one of the big questions was how coordinated will these guys be? But hey, it didn't have to be coordinated there. They're all just throwing skill shots at the enemy. Very clear game
They just
plan.
had to learn how to aim. That was...
I mean, glass half full from G2, you see an incredible composition, you see it executed beautifully, and you're like, yes, one of these teams, they lived up to all of the hype behind them. Now I've got Misfits, I've got G2, I can get behind them. On the other side, for Origen, glass half full still, Mithy and Patrick had a really nice lane phase. They were doing well for a while there. I think things started to unravel when they tried to force that bot lane play and then lost a lot of pressure into the top lane, but other than that, they didn't really get to play League of Legends. Maybe if they play League of Legends next time against a comp that isn't that.
I will say for Origen, going up against G2 as your very first game of the split is always going to be challenging, but I think that there are things that they can take away from this, because then when the rematch for G2 comes around, they are hopefully in a position where they've grown more as a team, and it's better to have your weaknesses exposed early on by a very strong